Across Europe, many rural communities are changing. Young people search for opportunities elsewhere. Older generations become increasingly isolated. Yet, a community is more than the place we live. It is the connections we create with one another. To respond to these shared challenges, the Erasmus Plus project Regenerate brought together 3 organizations: Next Level EFI in Germany, Asociatia Euroactive in Romania, and L'Esprit à l'Envers in Italy. Together, they explored how local activities can strengthen communities, encourage young people's participation, and create meaningful connections across generations.
Well, working with international partners this week was very important because we had the chance to really confront our starting point, confront the differences that we have, and the point in common that we have. And this is very important because you make like a work of abstraction with your mind to understand that it exists realities that are different from yours. So this happened as an auto-reflection, not because you can put even yourself in comparison with other realities. So this kind of confrontation this week was very, very powerful, very important.
Every activity begins with one simple decision: to show up. For some, it's exciting. For others, it's intimidating. But every new connection starts the same way.
For me, community means being able to connect with people. First, I think I really understood it as making connections with people that you actually like or that you actually want to make a life together. But I think lately I've been also thinking about how it's important also to make community with people that you don't really necessarily agree with, or like thinking, for instance, you move to a village and then you have to get along with your neighbors who are also old and alone, and maybe you don't have the same ideas, but I think that's also community.
Every activity offered something different. Some invited creativity, others encouraged movement, conversation, or reflection. But behind every workshop was the same intention: creating spaces where people could meet, share experiences, and feel part of a community. Sometimes connection begins with a conversation, sometimes with creating something together, sometimes simply by showing up.
I think anything could create communities. It just depends whether you can find people that share the same hobby, the same mindset you do. Whether it's knitting, it's painting, anything basically. And it would help to grow these communities if, like you said, if the people try to reach out more and spread awareness, or just spread the info about growing communities, about people wanting to create new communities for certain topics. Maybe like I want to reach out to people that also knit and meet up every week, every 2 weeks. Just takes a little bit of courage, I'd say, to reach out to others.
For me, it's art that's the thing that's connecting. And art is so much more than just one topic. It could be knitting or crocheting, but for me it's music, it's making art, analog arts with colors and stuff, but also just sip a coffee and talk about your favorite movie. Could be anything, but I recommend the most is it has to be accessible for everyone and not depends on the money you have.
When we talk about real youth involvement, I always have a great story to tell. We created a specific area in our youth center that is called it's the volunteering area, no? And we try to apply our own idea of what volunteering is, you know. So we try to organize some events, and young people, they never show up. So we say, oh, okay, so young people is not interested in volunteering. Then we meet them, and they told us, we didn't understand anything. For us, volunteering is not that. For us, volunteering is make people of our community happier. So let us think about the activity. And so basically, the table turned completely. They started organizing events, which in our mind was not even volunteering, but it was, okay? Maybe they go around the city, they give sentences to people, they hug people, they listen to people, and they are having a huge impact in our city. And this group is growing. And this is very important, because a real involvement of young people is when they really have the steering wheel in the hand. Because if you are driving and they are sitting, that's not real involvement.
One of the project's greatest strengths was bringing generations together. Young people brought curiosity and fresh perspectives. Older generations shared experience, stories, and local knowledge. These exchanges created mutual understanding and reminded everyone that learning goes both ways.
What made it easy was that the environment was really accepting and it was completely informal. People who were instructing us or just helping us along the way were really welcoming and friendly. It was pleasant. I talked a bit with an older woman, and she really made me notice how important traditional wisdom is in our culture and how we mustn't forget what these older generations can share with us.
Ma ci ascoltavano veramente e volevano capire come si svolgevano queste cose qua. Noi gli abbiamo spiegato a nostra maniera e speriamo che l'abbiano recepite, ma senz'altro l'hanno recepite.
Per voi è stato un piacere perché avevamo fatto capire come lavoriamo durante l'orto, cosa facciamo durante l'orto, l'estate, e poi è un'esperienza che possiamo dare anche agli altri che capiscono come si coltiva l'orto, come la piantagione, cos'è il pomodoro, cos'è il peperone, cos'è il cavolfiore che ho già dimostrato, e niente, tutto il resto avviene con la voglia di lavorare e impegnarsi nel momento opportuno.
I vecchietti ci hanno portato in giro per gli orti, è stato bellissimo perché ci hanno passato la loro passione, tutto il tempo che ci dedicano, ci hanno spiegato le verdure, come le fanno crescere, ma soprattutto dai vari orti si capisce un pochino anche la personalità di ogni persona, no? È proprio unico questo posto e ha un grande potenziale a parer mio perché si potrebbero organizzare attività comuni dove si possono unire diverse generazioni come noi che siamo più giovani e chi invece è più anziano ci può insegnare la sua esperienza.
Although these activities took place in different countries, the experiences were remarkably similar. Different cultures, different languages, yet the same willingness to participate, to listen, and to build meaningful relationships. Community grows wherever people choose to connect. Communities are not transformed by a single project. They grow through relationships that continue long after an activity has ended, through people who feel included, valued, and connected. Regenerate reminds us that lasting change begins with participation and with the simple decision to come together.